pretty cute today. I love the coordinate that I'm wearing, but I do feel like it is missing just one small thing, and that is something more elaborate for my hair. Yes, that was my dramatic introduction to today's topic, which is I am actually doing a tutorial for once. Today I'm going to show you how to make a round floral headpiece for Lolita Fashion. Or technically any fashion, but you know. I'm a Lolita, so it's gonna be Lolita focused. While this style of headdress is not as stereotypical as perhaps the big head-eating bow, it is very much a Lolita staple, particularly in classic and gothic styles. Fortunately for us, it's also incredibly easy to make a headdress like this, and I've made a couple in the past. I also have one that I bought from the brand Dangerous Nude when I was in Harajuku. The beauty of this style of headdress is that you can make them as simple or as complicated as you want. For example, one of the ones that I made is massively simple. Tiny bit of lace, a few flowers, nothing much to it, and not very big either. I've also made a very similar one, which is same concept, a lot bigger. And then if you want to take a look at the one that I bought, it's much bigger again and also has the veil, the hanging ribbons. It's a much more ornate piece. So not only is this easy to make, it's easy to make as simply or as OTT as you want. So it's really a great crafting project. So that's enough preamble, let's get making. You will need the following equipment: a glue gun, a pair of scissors, a needle and thread. Then in terms of craft supplies, you need a felt base in a circle, a hair clip or other clip for the back, some lace for the edges. That's much better. Optional additional ribbons, and of course, flowers. Then comes the fun part, construction. Your first step, whether it's by gluing it down or by sewing it in place, is to add a circle of lace around the edge of your base. As you can see, I chose to do this via hot glue, and it was probably not the best decision. However, it does the job. This is a good time to mention that your base doesn't have to be perfectly circular given all that you'll be putting on it. With your lace in place, now you get to add the more decorative elements. First of all, with mine, I decided to add some hanging ribbons down the bottom. So I glued those in place first, just so the ends would be disguised by the layers of flowers on top. Though when I do say I glued them down, I'd forgotten to put the glue gun on, so it took a little while. So I decided to tie some ribbons instead. Gave myself a few more decorative options. From here, it's really just a matter of gluing things down in a way that you find aesthetically pleasing. There are no rules. Put as few or as many flowers on as you like. You can even add things that aren't flowers. Wouldn't this be cute with a couple of little butterflies as well? As you can see, I just kind of get straight into it. However, if you're a bit more of a cautious crafter than I am, feel free to just do a test arrangement before you start gluing things in. I do find with this sort of project, with this sort of headdress, you really can just sort of whack it all together and it will still look good by virtue of it being quite a complicated piece, but I know that I'm very much a do it first and regret your decisions later kind of crafter, so you may want to be a little carefuler than I am. But that really is all there is to it. Keep adding things until you are satisfied. With this project, I did take a little bit of a break, got my husband's opinion, and then I did come back to it, make a few more additions, and then that was that for the front. Then, once you're satisfied with the front, flip it over and attach whatever kind of clip you're using to the back. I used a straight hair clip, but you could also use a two-way brooch clip. Ta-da! Doesn't it look great? I'm really happy with how this turned out. I think I chose really well in how I put this together, and also, as I said at the start, it's crazy easy to do. You probably will want to be a little more cautious with your hot glue than I was because ouchy fingertips, but at the same time, it's hot glue, it doesn't really do you any permanent harm. You can also choose to sew things in place or use a different glue if you're a bit leery about hot glue or if you simply don't have a hot glue gun. But regardless of how you put it together, this style of accessory is really easy to make, it looks fabulous, and is a really great way to spice up a coordinate. If you enjoyed this video, please give me the typical thumbs up and subscribe doodads, and also if you follow this tutorial, pretty please do send me a link because I'd love to see what you make with this. So that's all from me for today, and until next time, bye bye!